After Mark Consuelos used a certain phrase, LIV presenter Kelly Ripa scolded him, saying she didn't want her co-host to make fun of her fat. On Wednesday's edition of Live, with Kelly and Mark, the married hosts talked about their recently decorated and raised Christmas tree. Kelly, 53, declared to the crowd, "Our tree is up." Mark, 52, threw in a fast, "She's up." The host of a daytime show went on, "She's awake. She is magnificent." The Riverdale actress spoke up once more, describing the Christmas tree as curvy this time. Kelly acknowledged that she was curvaceous and said, "She doesn't want you to point that out." After Kelly's quip, the studio crowd erupted into laughter, as did Mark. The former cast member of All My Children went on, "She doesn't want you to shame her size." Mark argued, saying, "I'm not. Thank you very much." Kelly responded with a "Yeah, she looks good," Mark remarked, grinning, before adding, "Gorgeous." Kelly talked candidly about her panic at home following the loss of her wedding ring on that same program. Her statement, "I can't find my wedding ring," shocked the audience, eliciting a loud scream. With a nervous laugh, Kelly answered, "I know, I am aware." "Wait, are we on a break?" Mark asked, interrupting her and pulling her arm, referencing a humorous scene from the television program Friends. Everybody in the studio started laughing, even the soap opera actress who leaned over to her partner and said, "You wish." Following her explanation, Kelly said, "I was moisturizing, I took it off, and then I went to put it back on and I can't find it." Mark, however, comforted his wife by saying, "You'll find it." Fans were happy to learn that the TV personality had found her diamond later in the broadcast. "Exciting announcement, I discovered my ring," Kelly exclaimed. She said, "In case you were wondering, it was under the hairbrush." The two had already engaged in a heated argument earlier in the week. The Live star gave her husband, Mark, a stern look earlier this week when he admitted to having an NSFW weekend in Dayton, Ohio. On Tuesday's episode, Kelly and Mark welcomed the Stump Mark competitor of the day. They were joined in the game by a contestant named Tracy Valentine, whose picture flashed on the screen. Tracy was from Dayton, Ohio, Mark noticed. "You know, I spent a long weekend in Dayton when I was in college," remarked the man. "I apologize," Tracy answered. He inquired, "The Dayton Flyers, right?" Tracy said, "Yeah, the University of Dayton. My daughter actually goes to law school there." "Well, I guess I could have used a lawyer that weekend," Mark said with a big smile. The crowd laughed and applauded. As soon as Mark realized what he had admitted, Kelly looked down on him. "Yes, that is possible in that area," Tracy said. "Tracy, take a brief break. Proceed," Kelly exclaimed. Mark tried to move on and responded, "Nah, I'm done." The two's conversation captivated the audience. Kelly recently had an opportunity to experience life without her companion while she was absent due to illness. The host took a few ill days last week before going back to her desk on Monday. Following her introduction and greeting to the audience, the 53-year-old expressed her gratitude to DJ Deja Vu for covering her. "Deja, I truly appreciate you filling in for me," Kelly said to Deja right at the beginning of Monday's show. Deja answered, Of course. I got to watch the show," Kelly yelled, obviously thrilled. "Wow, now that I understand, I have to tell you," she said to Mark. "Were you a fan of the show?" Mark smiled and asked. "I understand that I was a fan of the show. It exudes charm." Unable to contain her smile, Kelly said. She bemoaned being sick for the last week, saying that it kills her and that she views it as a personal failure. "What is your current state of mind?" Mark inquired. Kelly said, "I feel 1,000% better," to the applause from the audience.